Welcome to the Wrong Call Sportscast. As you can see, we are back in Winterhawk Studios after New Year's Eve's sickness. So
Yeah.
it's good to be back at part of the living.
Your
today.
disease.
Yeah, New Year's disease. But today is Wednesday, January 7th, and this week we had Black Monday. So that's a annual holiday in
We
the
had
NFL.
a lot of shit this week.
Yeah,
we have Black Monday. We got the end of the NFL season, which procures before Black causes Black Monday.
That's right. So
lots of stuff.
Before we do our regular stuff, we're going to hit the hot topic, man. The coaches, the firings, what happened in the league.
Okay.
So we had two coaches that lost their jobs during the season.
Yes, Titans and
Giants.
Oh yeah, Dable.
Yeah, Brian Callahan and Brian Dable lost their jobs in
They're
season.
both named Brian.
Yeah, look at that. Go figure. Was there any other Bryans? No other Bryans. But so we lost two coaches during the regular season, and then Black Monday we lost four more.
You said Black Bundy.
Black Monday.
Bundy is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Of all time.
4 touchdowns, one game.
Absolutely.
Polk Eye.
But we lost 4 on Black Monday, and then we lost 1 on Tuesday. So,
yeah,
on Monday, right after Monday evening, we lost. I'm sorry, Sunday night is when we lost Raheem Morris.
Yeah, they didn't fuck around with that.
No, they didn't.
That was a surprise because
they won 4 games at the end of the season.
They won out.
Yeah, and a lot of the from what I'd read,
and they didn't have their starting quarterback.
Yeah, what I read, there was a lot of the players that were advocating for Raheem Morris to come back. They were all on board, So
I mean, they were playing good.
Yeah, 4 games to close out the season, So
yeah, they upset the right people at the right time.
Absolutely,
they helped out the Panthers.
Sure, shit did. You didn't get your 9 wins, but you got a home playoff game.
I know. Hey, that's okay.
That's
then.
all right. So
I was expecting 9 wins, no playoffs, but I got playoffs with not 9 wins.
That's right. So we lost Raheem Morris on Sunday night, and then on Monday, it came down. We lost Kevin Stefanski for Cleveland.
Should be.
Pete Carroll for the Raiders.
That was a shocker.
That was a little bit of shock too. Yeah, I was
only
a little
1
surprised
year
about that one. Yeah, but it was such a bad year. And
that was the fucking Raiders, dude.
It is. I mean, that's just a horrible organization.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gannon for the Cardinals lost his job.
He wasn't even there long enough for me to know his name.
I know it. And then on Tuesday, the massive story that's been all week.
Yeah.
After the
Harbaugh
Monday night game, John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens have parted ways.
That was a Sunday night game. There was no Monday night game.
Right, Sunday night game. But the second,
I kind of like we talked about.
We have talked about it. We said that the only coach that was going to be safe in the AFC North was the one who won the division, and surprisingly, the Bengals kept theirs. So
yeah, the Bengals haven't chimed in with anything yet.
Yeah,
but I think they're worried about bigger things at the moment.
Yeah. So John Harbaugh was the second longest tenured coach in the NFL behind
18 fucking years, man.
Behind Tomlin, and Tomlin's got 19 seasons in.
Yep.
So he's
he was their 4th head coach ever, but that team's only been around since 1996.
Yes, he was their 3rd coach. It was March Broda.
No,
4th. It was. Yeah, right.
It wasn't Marchibroda.
Marchibroda was their very first coach.
Was it Marchibroda?
Yes, I just read this today. It was Marchibroda. Oh,
Bellick,
Brian Billick, and then Harbaugh, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was just a 3.
There's 4.
If there's a 4th, it was a guy that made it.
I read the list and I don't remember what it was.
So there was. I think you're right. I think there was.
Brian Billick won a Super Bowl. Harbaugh won a Super Bowl, but I don't remember Marchibroda being the starter.
First one.
I don't remember.
He was
it
their
being
first
him.
coach. So he's the big news, big story this week in the NFL is the loss of John Harbaugh, and now John Harbaugh is probably the top of the coaching list with all these.
If he wants to keep doing it,
that's the question, and that's what I want to get into. I want to hit 2 more firings real quick first. 2 GMs got fired. Atlanta fired their GM, Tony Fontenot.
Atlanta cleaned house.
Yeah, they did, and then the Miami Dolphins fired their GM, Chris Greer. I'm amazed they kept McDaniel though.
They fired the GM mid-season.
Was it mid-season that he got fired? Okay. I was making a list of who the firings were.
And they promoted somebody else. I can't remember his name mid-season, but I guess their intentions were to keep McDaniel the whole time.
Yeah.
Now it's the whole Tua prophecy.
Yes. What's going to happen there with him? So Harbaugh.
That's going to be such a fucking cap hit if they fucking do that.
If they cut Tua?
Yeah, they're going to either restructure his deal
or they're going to try
him.
to trade him and probably take on some of that money.
That's the only. If they were to cut him, it's like the Deshaun Watson thing. It's just a
complete
dead fucking cat. Yeah, it was over 90. I said it weeks ago or whenever he got benched.
Yeah, it's that money that destroys an organization.
Yeah, that kind of fucks. Which the Raiders are fucked because they've got $50 million that they're still paying old coaches.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect the salary.
I know, but that's money that the owner doesn't want to spend.
Well, it's Mark Davis. Come on.
Fix that haircut, bro.
Well, he needs to desperately.
Do we need to have a weekend about him? I'm not big of a Raiders fan anymore.
I mean, I'm not either. Andy and I have been having this conversation over text.
We thought we hit the reset button for him, but they went right back to doing the same old fucking thing.
Shit did. We thought Al's gone.
Yeah.
It's time to make
this. So therefore, I don't care no more.
No.
If you ain't helping yourself, I ain't helping you out.
Andy texted me the other day. He's like, I'm going to have to be a Raiders fan. I'm like, man, I love me some Mendoza, but I don't know if I can go that far.
I don't
I'm not sure if I can go that far to be a Raiders fan. I'll root for Mendoza, but I don't think I can be a Raiders fan. I just don't think I can do it. But so now that we've got 7 openings in the NFL.
I don't think it's Mendoza first overall.
It's going to be him or Dante Moore. It's what all the pundits keep saying. And that's going to come down to the Friday night's game because Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza are playing each other. So whichever one comes out of that and looks the best is probably going to be your first pick. So,
well, we got to wait for fucking the scouting and the recruiting and all that fucking bullshit.
One of them's white. I'm not. Dante Moore's of color. So,
bro, really with a name like Dante?
Yeah, so Mendoza's got a high motor. He's a smart kid. So
loves Jesus.
Thanks him in every post game interview. So out of those seven openings, the 7 vacancies, so we've got Tennessee, New York Giants, Atlanta, Cleveland, Las Vegas, Arizona, and Baltimore. If you were a head coach and had your prime pick, what team?
Well, you know who the prime pick head coach is.
Well, it's definitely Harbaugh.
So,
but I'm asking you based off of what those teams have left, what they've got.
Let's
on their
pretend
rosters.
I'm Harbaugh.
Okay, you have your pick,
and we're the number one. You can be Harbaugh too.
Yeah,
the other coaches. You don't forget Pete Carroll's up for a job too.
Sure, yeah, yeah. Everybody's gonna be
okay. So Harbaugh is the Super Bowl winning pedigree out of all of them.
Yes,
he would be the number one
draft
candidate, whatever. So pretending I'm John Harbaugh.
Jim.
Jim? Yeah. No, Jim's the quarterback.
I'm sorry, you're right, John.
I always get him confused.
Yeah.
I would want to walk into a situation where I would have a straight up talk with ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get control of this whole fucking thing before we go any further in this conversation?
Yeah.
I would say that on the phone before I even got on a plane.
Yep.
Be like, what are you willing to give? So if I had complete ownership that the Raiders would give me as him, I would want to start with my quarterback that I want
that you get to draft
to single-handedly, or I have it, not even if it has to be a quarterback, I at least have the number 1 pick that I want to start my next journey with when you already know it's going to be 2, 3, maybe 4-year rebuild.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might get a wild card spot in year 3 to show progress, but year 1 and 2 are
building.
You're going to go 7. You're going to get 7 wins. Next year, you're going to get 9 wins if you're that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm John, I want to go somewhere with a fresh start, a number 1 pick. It could even work for the Giants because you get the number 2 pick.
Jets have a number 2 pick, not the Giants, right?
The Giants have the number 2 pick.
I thought it was the Jets that had the 2 pick.
Jets got the Colts number 1 pick.
Yes, but they also have their first pick, which is 2nd overall.
The Giants had the number 2 pick going into this week.
The Jets now have it.
Oh, did they swap?
Yes. Yeah, the Jets have
they
the number 2
fucked around
pick.
And found out.
Yes. So the Jets have their.
There go Giants.
The Jets have their.
I wouldn't go to the Jets for nothing.
Well, they still got Aaron Glenn. There's not an opening there.
But I still wouldn't.
Regardless.
No, that's where you train to be a coach.
Yeah.
And learn what really fucking sucks and what a shitty organization looks like.
How does this work? How do we progress?
Yeah.
So yeah, the question is,
Raiders.
You have your pick of jobs. Which one do you think is the best job for
none
John
of them are good. The best job with the best roster is Atlanta.
That's what I was going to say. Plus, Atlanta has let go of their GM, so he could come in there if if Harbaugh's hired by Atlanta, he can
if he wants a GM,
he can get his own GM that he likes in there. He's going to do things his way. They come in as a pair together, and there's still a quarterback issue, I think, with Atlanta, but they've got a lot of talent on that roster.
Yeah, they have a lot of talent.
They've got some good defensive.
I heard
kids
Kirk Cousins is willing to restructure to take less money, which is whether they can use him as trade bait.
Mm-hmm.
And watch that fucker end up back in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they've got some good young receivers.
That's good for them to trade.
They've got a great running back in Bijan Robinson. They've got a good
and the other Algiers. He hadn't fumbled all year.
I know.
Not one fucking fumble.
That's unreal, isn't it? And he's got a lot of carries.
He's got a lot.
So you think Las Vegas would be a better fit than Atlanta for Harbaugh?
I wouldn't really say fit. Just me from the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
If I was him and I had to start over, from square one, there's already pieces in place. Their pick's not high enough that I get to pick my quarterback. I have to play with their quarterback.
What Atlanta's got, which is a little bit of a mess.
Rest of the team is good.
Yeah.
But your young one is injury prone and your old one is aging out.
Yeah.
So, but if you have an opportunity to go to the Raiders and have total control over the whole thing, you take your bowl haircut and go fuck off for a little bit.
Yeah. Let me do my thing.
Let me cook.
And maybe Tom Brady has a little bit in Al
that
Davis's
too.
ear.
So you got Tom Brady influence also.
Yeah. So you would say that in your opinion, the best
if I was John.
If you were John,
only if I was given complete keys to the whole franchise.
Okay.
That would be Raiders. Are you fucking serious about this?
That makes sense to me. It could be, and that's because of the quarterback situation in Atlanta. I think the rest of the pieces are there.
Yeah.
But the quarterback pieces in Atlanta make it a little bit difficult. If you go in as a head coach, you get to decide who your GM's going to be, and you get the first pick in the NFL draft.
Here's the other thing, and Atlanta has trade capital.
Yes.
So if the Raiders conversation, if they try and sell me spoiled milk, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
I'm pretending I wouldn't even get on the plane until I had certain things worked out. Am I getting control? Do I get to be the GM, control everything, or hire a friend of mine and we get the first pick and we take this the right way and you're going to stay the fuck in your suite and shut up.
Do my thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I would take that job. But if the spoiled milk that he's trying to sell you doesn't work out because he's already $50 million in the fucking hole for other coaches, then I would go to Atlanta.
Okay. What about the Giants?
Because they have trade capital. Giants I kind of wouldn't fuck with.
Jackson Dart, Scatterbo coming back.
I know Jackson Dart's not that really that good.
Good pieces.
But what I'm saying is Atlanta has trade capital.
Yeah.
And Burrow and Jackson are still up in the air.
True. Yeah.
So you have capital you don't have the ability to draft a quarterback. You could get one and use whatever pick you've got to get an offensive lineman to help these guys out. Which is what Burrow needs.
It's an interesting
That's what Lamar Jackson needs too, because he doesn't need to be running like he used to.
No, he doesn't. I mean, but that comes down to, I don't know if it was a philosophy thing that failed Baltimore down the stretch. I mean, how you don't run Derrick Henry is beyond me.
That's what got him fired.
100% what's got him fired.
I said that 2 games before when he was crushing them. Yeah. I don't remember what game that was.
Yeah, and the whole fourth quarter, he hardly touches the ball.
He sat on the bench the whole time. We got to see his facial expression like, what the fuck?
You've got a lead, and you've got a guy who's
he was crushing them, dude. They were scared the hell out of him.
And you bench him in the fourth quarter when you have a lead?
For no reason.
Makes no sense.
That is what he got fired in the last 2 or 3 weeks because not using Henry in the fourth quarter when Henry was destroying.
And throughout his career, Henry has been better.
This is his time of the year.
Yeah, late in the season, fourth quarter, that's when he gets rolling, dude. So it was the lack of use of Henry late in games is definitely cost.
That's when I came to conclude that's what's going to get him fired.
Yeah. So, what is there any interest in your mind in any of these other head coach? Now, I heard somebody on the mothership say when they were talking about coaches, there's no bad head coaching job. I mean, there's only 32 guys.
Right, there's only 32 of them
that get one in the greatest sport, the most highly decorated, most watched, most money.
There's bad ones, man.
There is, but
that's where you go to cut your teeth.
Anybody given an opportunity is going to take any one of these jobs.
Well, yeah,
right?
Why wouldn't you?
Especially, and most of the time you see coordinators getting these jobs. Defense
like
coordinators, offense coordinators.
The coordinator from the Commanders, man, starts with a K. It just flew out of my fucking brain.
Oh, I don't know.
But he's going to go look for a head coaching job.
Yeah. Well, there was a few, and I didn't write them down. I know there was a few coordinators that lost a job. Matt Eberflus, the great got fired in Dallas.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah.
He was fucking
Detroit
terrible in
fired
Chicago.
both of their coordinators, didn't they?
Yeah.
Offensive and defensive.
Yeah.
So there's some big time coordinators that are going to get looks in this coaching cycle.
Coordinators, yeah. I mean,
there always is. I mean,
coordinators mostly when coordinators get fired, they're the scapegoat.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But then there are some really bad ones that should not be in position.
100%.
Eberflus is one of them. He was a terrible head coach.
Terrible head coach.
And he was a terrible coordinator.
Terrible coordinator.
Yeah. So you just go be a special teams coach. You're probably bad at that too.
Probably.
Mix Gatorade. Get the proportions right.
High quality H2O. So to look at this, the Titans.
I don't think Titans is a bad job. I just don't think the Titans know what the fuck they want to do.
I don't either.
They have a quarterback, and he's proven he can do some pretty cool shit.
I wrote this down. I saw some stuff. So we've, obviously, where there's a will,
there's a turnover.
Absolutely. So he was drafted, 6th overall?
Yeah, and he was the one that the Colts, everybody thought the Colts were going to get.
Instead of Richardson, yes.
Right.
But his amount of starts compared to Cam Ward's, the numbers are the same. And they just completely gave up on Levis. And they're giving Ward a chance because he was the number one.
Well, Levis never finished a game. Keep that in mind.
Well, this is true. This is true. Yes. But Cam Ward has done nothing any better
than Cam Ward has nothing there.
No.
They gave it all away.
Yes, they did. A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they didn't. That's not how they got the number one. Well, they sucked because,
But the Titans' job.
But he has promise. He's done some amazing stuff.
So with the quarter,
he's pretty accurate. He's way better than Richardson.
Yes, I agree. So the Tennessee job is.
Imagine if Cam Ward was playing for the Colts. I think it would be night and day.
Well, absolutely, I think so.
I think they might. Well, Titans aren't going to give up on that because they got the guy for cheap for 4 years.
Exactly. Yeah,
they just got to actually act like they want to give a fuck and do something.
Yeah.
They're getting a brand new stadium.
They are getting a new place. It looks gorgeous, state of the art, high tech, right next door to the old joint there in downtown Nashville.
But don't job your fans like that because that's coming out of their. Whether they go to the games, they're a football fan or not, it's coming out of their fucking tax dollars.
Yeah.
So you're already fucking everybody in the area.
Yeah.
So at least put a product on the fucking field.
That people.
Colts.
Yes. Oh, we'll get to them. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so next up we've got the Giants. Which, again, I mentioned, you got Dart, you got Scatabo, you got Neighbors coming back. They've got a couple of young defensive players. Where do you rank that head coaching job? It's New York, though. It's a tough place.
I know. That's the whole reason I wouldn't even touch it. Yeah. I wouldn't touch either New York job because of the scrutiny alone.
Yeah. Just the mass.
And you're not really walking into a stable. Jackson Dart has been in the blue tent more than he's finished games.
He has. He needs. He's
Scatabo. Might work out.
We'll see. That's a pretty gruesome injury he's got to come back from next
year. But other than Malik Neighbors has got the diva attitude.
Yeah.
I would as a first-time coach, I would avoid
the Giants.
Unless you have some pedigree and know how to tell these players.
Somebody like Harbaugh. But Harbaugh's supposedly the favorite for the Giants job, what I was reading today.
I think I'm the favorite for the Giants job because I'll take a cheap buyout.
Remember that. Dave's buyout will be very, very inexpensive. But Harbaugh's
it's only $5 million.
We touched on Atlanta a little bit already.
It went up a little bit because the NFL got a lot more money.
They got the salary cap raises and all that stuff. So we touched on Atlanta already. What about the Cleveland job? What do they have going for them there?
The mistake by the lake, man.
Nothing,
they haven't, and not until Deshaun Watson's out of the fucking picture, they don't have nothing.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed to that albatross whatsoever.
They had what? They had some flashes with some young talent. The running back before he got hurt was a rookie, played great. Ford? No, not Ford.
No, it wasn't Ford.
But I can't remember his name.
The guy from Ohio State.
Yeah. And then you also had Fannin Jr., the tight end, had a really good year for them.
Mm-hmm. But you got Myles Garrett. That's about it.
Well, yeah. Their quarterback situation is who knows what the hell it is.
And Stefanski refused.
I don't know if that was so much.
There might actually be talent on this team to actually be pretty good, but Stefanski was such a bad fucking coach.
I believe he was a bad coach, yeah.
And I don't know what vendetta he had against Shadeur, and I'm not defending Shadeur like everybody said he's the greatest. Yeah, everybody hates him because he's black. No, nobody likes him because
he's arrogant.
He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah. He has primetime persona, but doesn't have primetime talent.
No, he's matinee talent.
Yeah, he's exactly. Dion
acting like you're fucking primetime, but bro, you're Sunday afternoon matinee.
Dion got away with that because he was that.
He backed it up.
He was him, as they like
Dress
to say.
good, feel good,
you
play good.
That's right.
But that's a great fucking quote.
I love it. I use it all the time.
It runs through my head at least once a week.
My wife will yell at me like, "Why are you wearing cologne for?" I was like, "Because I feel good. If I feel good, or if I look good, I feel good. If I feel good, I play good."
Yeah, it's a fact.
It guaranteed is a fact.
Use that if you've never heard that. That was from the 90s.
Oh yeah,
early the
90s.
Younger kids that are listening to sports talk, that's one of the greatest quotes that I still heard
I do
back in the day. And
yeah, Deion Sanders.
You look good, you feel good, you play good.
One of the reporters were asking him, why you do all this, dress up like this? Because he said, when you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. 100%.
Yeah. What to him? Every time he showed up, he always had a different suit. Never wore the same suit twice. Was it him or Irving? I can't remember who it was.
I don't know.
One of them two motherfuckers never wore the same suit twice. I'm pretty sure it was Prime, but I could be wrong.
So as a joke in our group message, I said, now that the Cleveland job's open and Shadour's there, would Cleveland do something dumb enough to pull Prime in as a head coach?
I think Prime needs to worry about his health.
Yeah, and since Shadour,
and then if it comes to the fact that Shadour sucks so bad he's got to bench his son.
Yeah, but that's something that Cleveland would do.
I know they would.
And I think Prime would take the opportunity to coach his son, because
probably
Prime and Shadour have both said they have never. Prime has always coached Shadour. It's always been his quarterback through Little League, all of that, and vice versa. Shadour's coach has always been his dad. So,
well, until he got a taste of Stefanski.
Yeah. So,
but either way, I wouldn't do. If I was Prime, I would. Prime needs to worry about if he's coming back to Colorado.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Because he really needs. He's health wise. He needs to think about some shit.
We already went through Las Vegas, talked about them a little bit. Arizona. What does Arizona have going for them? At all? I mean,
I don't know.
Kyler Murray's probably going to be out.
I think Kyler Murray's going to get traded.
I don't know where they're picking in the draft. I
don't know where they finished.
I don't know where they're. But I mean, it's got to be in probably the back end of the top 10. I would imagine 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that vicinity. Murray's going to go away. You've got a couple aging running backs who have been decimated with injuries.
That's all their running backs have been for years
now. Marvin Harrison Jr. looked like he had a minute there, and then injuries got him this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a whole lot to take on about Arizona.
I think Arizona's just destined to go 6-11 every year.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
And Kurt Warner's not going to walk through that door.
No.
Nor is fucking
Jake Plummer.
Jake the Snake. Fucking sidearm, man.
Jake Plummer.
I love Jake Plummer. And Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald.
Dude, great duo. That was with Warner, so.
That was with Plummer, too.
Well, yes, it was. I'll never forget when Anquan Bolden got his face.
And then Plummer went to Denver.
Yeah, he did. And actually had a good couple years in Denver, if I recall.
But then Bolden went to Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Fitzgerald stayed his whole career there.
He sure did. That's a job. So the big job, obviously, which the big coach firing, was Harbaugh. So what kind of, does Baltimore need a pedigree coach, or they pulling from a coordinator position, or?
That's a good question.
There's very little room for error.
They slid a lot this year.
They did, but there's very little room for error going into that job. That's obviously the most coveted job with what they have.
Yeah, but I don't think it's coveted anymore. You saw what the defense did this year.
Yeah, but they're aging as well. I mean, that's an old defense.
Yeah, I mean, you got contracts are expiring. They just fired the coach, so you don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
They got to worry about Lamar.
Yep.
They got to worry about Henry getting his contract up this year.
I don't know. Was this his second or third year with Baltimore?
It's his second year, but I thought he only signed a 2-year deal.
I honestly don't know. Yeah.
So he could be a free agent.
Yeah.
And he could one out, especially after getting fucking jobbed the last 3 games when he could have fucking won games for you. I don't know. That whole Baltimore's up in the air. To me, we got to see. There's more that's going to happen there.
I believe so. We're going to see in this offseason, we're going to see contracts and who's staying.
There's
and who's
a 7-headed Hydra there, and Harbaugh was just the first one to go.
Well, he was. And they said
is Ozzie Newsome still the GM there?
No, he's moved on.
Okay.
Yeah, he was replaced just a couple years ago.
Right.
But I mean, Ozzie had an amazing run as GM.
Oh, dude, he was solid as a rock.
Absolutely.
That's why I asked if he was still there.
No, he's moved on, but he did a lot of great things for that organization and put them as one of the top tier organizations in the league for a long time. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. It's always fun, well, obviously you never want people to lose their job, but in the NFL world and business,
no, you don't want people, but they're going to be fine.
Yes, they're going to be fine.
And sometimes people have to lose their fucking job, just like another team that
we'll get into
that my fucking taxes go for.
Yeah, those guys
that I didn't agree to.
Yeah. So the coaching carousel, we will break down the hires as they come through the rest of the next few weeks here before we hit our summer break, if you will. But as the news comes in, we will.
It's winter break. We're getting ready to hit.
Well, after the Super Bowl is our
spring break. We'll call it spring break.
Okay, so we will break those down as they come and kind of keep them up to date. But so that was the coaching carousel of the NFL. In PGA, Dave, I got a little bit of PGA news this week.
Well, hold on before we get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Can I take a pee break real quick?
Well, yeah. Dave's got to go wee-wee.
I got to go tinkle.
We'll be right back. All right, so Dave got his little tinkle in, so we'll get back to the business at hand. But yeah, I got a little PGA news this week.
Whack fuck.
That's right, whack fuck. Because of the
TGL?
The TGL.
They're getting their own league.
That's what I was getting right. Look at you.
Yeah.
Paying attention.
Like I don't watch sports and stuff.
I know. But the TGL has been so they've had a good reception on it. People are enjoying it, so it's a thing. The LPGA is getting their own TGL series next year. Yeah, it starts in maybe later this year, I believe. It did say 2026, so that's the golfing news I have. All right. The LPGA is getting their own TGL, which the TGL stuff, I think, it was new last year. Unfortunately, I haven't got to watch. I think there's been two episodes already so far. Marshall texted me about one the other day. He's like, this shit is great. It was a really good match, I guess, the other night that I missed. So I'll get back and start catching up on it a little bit now that the holidays are over and the sickness is past and, try to get a little bit of normal. But, yeah, the LPGA is getting their own TGL series up next.
Way to go, ladies.
Way to go, ladies. In racing news, we have
the room.
We have nothing. And in the NBA,
we have practicing.
Practice? You want to talk about practice?
Yeah, my bad.
You want to talk about practice?
Somebody was posting. I think it was Brad.
Probably Brad.
Pit stop practices for these teams.
There you go.
F1.
Yeah, they're 2.4 second pit stops.
Yeah, well,
it's pretty freaking awesome.
The room. Move on.
In the NBA, in the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons are 27-9.
I have piston pants. I have piston beer bugs.
Nothing anyone can do about
it.
Yeah. In the West, Oklahoma City is 30-7, and the Indiana Pacers are bringing up dead last place at 6-31. Kicking ass, taking names.
The Pacers have set a franchise record.
Yes.
13 consecutive losses.
That's impressive.
That's a franchise record.
Franchise record.
Don't win shit, Pacers. You need the
draft pick. Get the lottery pick, man.
Even though somehow the Spurs will still end up with the goddamn pick.
It's possible. It is possible.
They always do.
Silly shit. In college basketball, men's college basketball, the top 10 currently as it stands at the moment, Arizona, number 1, 14-0. Number 2, Michigan, 13-0. Number 3, Iowa State, 14-0. Number 4, UConn, 14-1. Number 5, Purdue Boilermakers, 13-1. Number 6, Duke, 13-1. Number 7, Houston, 13-1. Number 8, Gonzaga, 16-1.
Gonzaga.
Number 9, BYU, 13-1. And number 10, Nebraska, 14-0. Our unranked Hoosiers in basketball are 11-3. They are actually currently playing right now as we speak, as we're recording. They're playing Maryland. They tipped off at 6:30.
I thought that was tomorrow.
No, tonight, 6:30. And then Purdue plays at 8:30 tonight. They play Washington. So on our break, we'll throw that on real quick. Let me check the score. Well, we're,
maybe.
So that's where we are in the world of
might be a
college
double-header hockey going on.
Could be. Luckily, you got 3 TVs in the garage.
I know. we can watch all 3 of them.
Yegi, break us down a little hockey, brother. It's time for the puck.
All right, let's drop the puck and go around the rink. Anyway, NHL. 2 conferences, Eastern Westerns. Westerns.
What geography, bro? Come on. The Westeros.
Eastern Conference, Western Conference, 2 divisions each conference. We got the Metro in the East and Atlantic in the East because the Atlantic Ocean is on the East Coast. And in the West, we have Central, which is Chicago to the Pacific, which the Pacific is on the West Coast. Either way, I'll give you the top 3 teams in each division from both conferences. Starting at number 1 in the Metro, which is short for
Metropolitan,
which means big cities. If you look it up,
big cities,
big old cities.
New York,
not Tigo,
Boston.
Yeah. Anyway, my Carolina Panthers.
Look at you go, dude.
I got there on the weekend docket too.
Yes.
My Carolina Hurricanes. My new Stormfront T-shirt I got for Christmas from Santa Claus.
The Carolina Panthers are
they're on
this week.
That would be cool.
That would be neat, I guess.
All 11 of them out there?
They'd probably get their ass kicked.
No, if you're going 11 on 5, you got them.
No, I bet they ain't none of them that skate that well.
Either way, Carolina, now that I'm done being stupid, Carolina Hurricanes are sitting at 26-14-3 at 55 points. New York Islanders 25-15-4 at 52 points. Philly Flyers 22-12-7 at 51 points. That winds up the Metropolitan Division in the Eastern Conference. Moving on to the Atlantic, which is East Coast. That's why Ocean has a different name called the Atlantic Ocean. Starting there at number 1, we got Tampa Bay Lightning, 26-13-3 at 55 points. Detroit Red Wings, 25-15-4, 54 points. Montreal Canadiens, 23-13-6 at 52 points. We'll move to the West, which is anything west of Chicago, Chi-Town. So, Central
West
Division.
Of the grand old Mississippi River.
Yes'm. Colorado, the hottest team in fucking hockey.
Avalanche.
31-4-7 at 69 points.
Ooh, look at them.
I'll talk more on that in a minute. I got some fun facts on that. Dallas, 25-10-8, 58 points. Minnesota Wild. 25-11-8, 58 points. Now we'll move to the Pacific, the actual Pacific, which is the West Coast, the ocean, Santa Cruz, San Jose, all that stuff. The Vegas
Golden Knights
sitting at number 1 at 18-11-12, 48 points. Edmonton Oilers 21-16-6 at 48 points. Seattle Kraken,
the Kraken,
have cracked the top
They've
3.
Cracked it. Look at them go.
This is who I personally play for on my NHL 26 season.
You personally play for them?
I personally play for them. Yes, I am number
Career
21. Yep. Number 21 in your program, number 1 in your heart.
Absolutely.
I am Dave Yegi, known as the Yeti.
The Yeti
for the Seattle Kraken, on NHL 26 EA Sports. So check me out. I'll see you online.
It's in the game.
It is in the game. They are sitting at 20-14-7 at 47 points. Now, speaking of the Avalanche, they just beat Carolina over the weekend, and they got this NHL record.
Okay.
Avalanche are the fewest regulation losses in the first 40 games in NHL history. They have only lost 4 regulation games.
By that, you mean games that don't go into overtime?
Exactly. Regulation.
Okay.
Win-loss. All the other ones are 14, 15, 12. They're all in the teens, but Colorado's sitting there at 4. Only 4 losses in regulation.
Okay.
And 7 in overtime.
Okay.
But there's other teams with fewer than 7.
Yeah. But only
that's
4
the first
in
time. That's the first time in NHL history through 40 games that somebody's only literally lost basically 4 games.
Okay.
So, and the other fun thing that happened about 20 minutes before you got here, the Utah Mammoth, the newest team, which used to be the Phoenix Coyotes, will host the 2027 Winter Classic. They just got awarded that today.
Okay.
And it will be played against Colorado Avalanche at the University of Utah Football Stadium. So
Utes.
it will be back outside in the wintry cold.
Good, because this last one was...
It was fun. I thought it was fun. I liked all the beach. And it was fun. They made it as fun as they could.
They did, but it's not the frigid...
But a lot of those guys like that. The broadcast, they were having fun.
Sure, of course they were. But, out there in Wrigley Field, shit like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But it was still fun to watch.
In Yankee Stadium.
People playing volleyball and badminton and shit.
No, that didn't work for me.
I thought it was fun.
I watched for a minute. I'm like, no, it just doesn't have the right feel to me.
And Florida got their ass whooped.
Well, yes.
By the Rangers.
I would like to if you don't mind, because I'm curious about this. And I don't know why. I saw something. I was scrolling today and I saw something on hockey.
Doom scrolling?
Yes, just, something to
That's
do.
my wrap up of the rink.
Fights in hockey.
You saw that post is that the one you're talking about?
It might have been.
They were center ice and they just let them fucking go at it?
Yes. Okay, it was. That's what I saw. That's what made me think a little bit. And I was questioning. I was curious. I'm like, so when did this shit happen? How is it? Where is it in their rule book that they just let these guys go to fist?
They always have.
I know, but when did it start? And what? I mean, there's
you're looking for the technicalities.
Yes, yeah. What's the rules to it?
I don't know. I think if two guys actually literally square up because they were center ice.
Yeah,
they're like, bro, we're going.
Yeah, which I mean that's part of the thing. That's a draw. That's a draw to hockey.
That is. I think they.
You think about leagues like the NFL? They're doing everything they can to get rid of vicious hits to keep, and hockey's just letting them duke the shit out. So what
if it's one on one?
Yes, but I'm curious.
I think the refs kind of read the game.
Okay,
and they're like, all right, these guys want to blow off some steam, and they're both willing participants.
Yes,
and they move to the center. This is what they move to the center circle, and you're waiting for the Mortal Kombat announcer. Round one, fight. So
I'm just curious about the laws, the bylaws, the rules of fighting in hockey.
A lot of stuff will. Like there's a few games, there's multiple games throughout the year where a team has bad blood against another team, the way the last game ended a month or so ago.
Sure.
And then as soon as the ref drops the puck, both teams just start everybody against. That's when they'll jump in and be like, whoa, because that's uncontrolled chaos. Okay. You can't have that. But there have been times, I posted one probably a month ago, Osgood and Javi Bolin, two goalies, were pissed at each other. They let them skate to center ice and go at it. Yeah, it's on the social scroll. It's about a month or so ago.
Yeah.
But
I'm just a little bit curious. So if you don't, I mean, maybe just get a little, little something.
I'll look into the history and what the rules are behind that. But I know if multiple fights break out, it's mass chaos and everybody starts getting ejected and they have to break that shit up.
Okay.
But if the refs are reading the game and two guys, they're like, man,
they're about to go.
These motherfuckers, and then they drop gloves and they take their helmets off and they give a special wink or a nod or whatever.
I just want a little bit more.
There's a lot of respect stuff. Kind of like even if you lose, you still shake hands, all that shit. But whatever motion that gets them, and I think everybody else just get the fuck out of the way too, because you notice the rest of the team.
Yes, they all back up.
Yeah,
they all
and these guys just go straight to center ice, even when the goalies do it.
It's nothing like the NBA. Two guys get out, you get benches cleared, and the whole fucking team is getting into it. With hockey,
hockey does that too, but they shut it down real quick.
But they have like a. Call it one of them what they like to call the unwritten rules and shit like that. You know, what I mean?
Like baseball, a lot of unwritten.
Yeah, so
that might be one of those unwritten rules. Whatever signs, or maybe they say something to the ref like, "Hey."
Yeah, I saw that post of them fighting, and I was like, "How? When? Why?" I just
and they went the fuck at it too.
Yeah, it just made me curious. So,
but the one dude got knocked out from
back to elbow.
Yeah, because
he come across this way and came back
to pull. He
chucked him. Yeah, that was the one I saw.
Those are heavyweight guys though. Olivier and Neeson. Yeah, they're fucking goons on the Sharks and the Capitals. So they have some blood.
That's what Doug said. I guess that's what prompted it. That's why I was kind of questioning just how, why, where, that kind of shit.
Well, you got the goon that protects your best player.
Yeah.
So there was probably shit going on during that game.
Okay.
But I don't know if they go to the ref and be like,
I'm getting ready to knock this dude out.
I'd like some ice time, please, or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
But I notice how everybody just clears like it's a lunchroom brawl.
Yeah. You get out the way, let them go.
But it was so cool, like the goalie one. I mean, the goalies... everybody saw it, and the goalies were going at each other from across the ice, and then one of them just fucking took his mask off, dropped his gloves, and started skating towards the circle, and the other was like, fuck it, I'm doing it too. Put his stick on top of the net, fucking dropped his... Yeah, and they went at it,
That's
dude.
Cool shit.
Osgood got his fucking shirt completely pulled off and his ass whooped on the ice.
Yeah. So there you go. A little bit of fun hockey stuff we'll touch on a little bit more.
Hockey's great. There are a lot of unwritten rules in hockey.
Before our first break, we're going to touch on the college football playoffs, baby. The Indiana Hoosiers.
Yep.
You know what? I didn't even write down these scores and stuff. I was so excited about thinking about the college football games this weekend that when I was writing down my stuff for research, typically I recap how they just did. I didn't write none of that down.
I think we all know.
Yeah, Miami whooped the shit out of Ohio State. IU just pummeled Alabama.
Yeah.
Beat them like a fucking drum. So, sorry, I don't have much recap for last week because I didn't.
IU was 38-3.
38-3, yeah. They rolled the tide.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, they rolled
Clever.
the tide. Clever. I'm verklempt. But so yes, this week, college football playoffs. We have got we got a game Thursday night, tomorrow night, tonight. If you're listening when we post it,
you smell food cooking, or am I having a stroke?
You might be. No, I think that's food.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were. Yeah, I was like, well,
no, I got it now.
We're gonna take a break real quick here.
We've got
just making sure.
Number 10 Miami versus number 6 Ole Miss at 7:30 on Thursday night, the Fiesta Bowl. Miami is favored by 3.5 points in this game. So that Ole Miss had a great game. That game against Georgia was awesome. A great comeback.
I didn't watch that game.
Yeah.
Or if I had it on, I didn't even pay a lick of attention to it.
So that was
but everybody was saying that was the greatest college football game they've ever seen.
Pretty impressive, dude. That quarterback for Ole Miss made some plays in that Georgia game were unreal. But this Miami defense, I mean, Georgia's got a stout defense, but Miami's got a couple great edge rushers that are going to give this kid a fit. So I personally would love to see Ole Miss win this game for the sole fact that the national championship game is in Miami.
Yeah, and they'll have a home crowd. Plus, Ole Miss is losing coaches left and right.
You know, it's funny. I was reading that.
There's a mass exodus.
It is because Lane Kiffin hired all them guys.
I feel bad for those kids, man.
Absolutely.
They're like, what the fuck?
I didn't know what was going on, so I actually looked a little bit, read a little bit today. So Charlie Weiss Jr. is the offensive coordinator for Ole Miss.
He's calling the plays.
He's been back and forth. He's been going to LSU and coming back, so he's helping with this transfer portal recruiting shit. But they're letting him call the game and still play.
Supposedly he's the main guy for this next game.
Yes. So that is our game on Thursday night. And then on Friday, we've got the number 1 Indiana motherfucking Hoosiers playing number 5 Oregon in the Peach Bowl down in Georgia.
Rematch.
It is a rematch, and the first game was tough, 16-13.
That was the marathon game, wasn't it?
That was the night game in Oregon
when he was doing the marathon, wasn't it?
No, that was the Penn State game.
Oh, okay.
That was Penn State game. They came back and won at the end.
Okay.
But the Oregon game was in Oregon, and they won that one.
They won that one pretty handily.
No, that was a close one, too.
Was it?
I think they won. Actually, they may have won by a touchdown. I don't remember the score, but Mendoza threw a pick 6 early in the fourth quarter, and Oregon took the lead, and he responded in Heisman form. So
Heisman Mendoza.
But Oregon's number 1 tailback broke his clavicle. He's out. They've lost 2 safeties or 2 defensive backs in the portal that have left. Neither one of them were starters, but they did rotate in and out. So they're not going to be playing because they've entered the transfer portal. So Oregon has lost a couple players that could, affect things a little bit. But nonetheless, it's going to be a great game. And, the winner of these 2 games move on to the Natty in Miami.
Easiest path for IU is all I care about.
Yeah, absolutely right. Which would be Ole Miss because we didn't have to play Miami in Miami. But we shall see. Speaking of the transfer portal opened up on January 2nd.
It's only open for 2 weeks. You know that,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
And all these kids enter.
And I learned that today. And there's a second transfer portal for everybody that's in the playoffs that starts on the 26th.
Well, some of these kids have already entered the portal that were in the playoffs, like the Oregon kids.
But there's another window
afterwards.
So,
again, if they want to hit the portal, they just
I think it's only for the teams that were in the playoffs, like the starters.
And I don't even know that. Yeah,
I found that out today.
Okay,
thank you, Dan Patrick. I heard that. Yes.
IU, for instance, IU in the transfer portal has completely fucking reloaded though, with the run that they're on now with Signetti and this team.
And they're going after a lot of high school recruits too.
Well, they are. They're
because he wants to build people.
But he's got this is their reload. They got a quarterback from TCU, Josh Hoover, who's going to come in and be he's basically their starter now. He's going to be their starter.
Well, what about the brother?
He's a freshman, so he's staying. But this kid from TCU that they're getting coming in, so they've talked about Mendoza with his Heisman and all the touchdowns he's thrown this year. They run a very RPO heavy, run pass option heavy offense. And the second best quarterback in the country this year in the RPO was this kid from TCU. Number 1 was Mendoza. So they're bringing in a guy that knows plays the same style, same all this, and he's a big kid too. So they're bringing in a quarterback who's going to end up their starter next year. They got a running back. I mean, this kid's name alone, I can't wait to see him play running back for IU. Turbo Richard. The number 1 running back.
Turbo Dick.
His name is Turbo, but the number 1
Turbo Dick,
the number 1 running back for Boston College coming to Indiana. The big get, in my opinion, Nick Marsh, the wide receiver out of Michigan State transferring to IU. So we got a new quarterback, a running back, because Surratt and Cooper are gone. They're leaving in the draft.
Yeah.
Charlie Becker's still going to be there. So you add Marsh to this, awesome. So
Marsh was the shiniest turd in Michigan State.
He was. He's torched us when we played Michigan State. We still won that game, but Marsh torched us. We got a defensive end out of Kansas State, KSU, Wildcats. Fuck you, Dan. We stole your best defensive player. Toby Osensanmi.
Yeah,
that guy. He's an edge rusher. Got him. We got two safeties, one from Wisconsin and one from Cincinnati, both starters, mini games under the belt. So Signetti came right out and reloaded. These are a couple 4-stars, which we don't have many on our roster because, they're all JMU kids and shit like that. So Signetti has reloaded in the transfer portal. I'm sorry.
You might as well call it the draft.
Might as well call it draft. That's all I have about college football. But before we take a break, I want to bring this up because we were talking about the coaching vacancies and the losses. And I love Rich Eisen. I know you listen to Rich Eisen show a lot, don't you?
Not really.
Dan Patrick. Is that who you listen to?
I love Dan Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Dan Patrick. But anyway, Rich Eisen on his show today.
I mean, I like Rich Eisen.
Yeah. Well,
I prefer him on NFL Network over the radio show.
Yes. But Rich Eisen said something that I thought was pretty funny. He said, look, I know it's not going to happen. He said, but if you're the Raiders and you're sitting there with the number 1 pick, do you call Kurt Signetti and say, hey, I'm sorry to bother you?
That's the hot fire that's been going on since Sunday.
Yeah, but Eisen's like, my very first thing would be say, I'm sorry to bother you, Coach, but if we could bring
Signetti's not going anywhere.
No, God, no.
IU will make sure that he's not going anywhere.
I think he's got 11.
He's already makes more money than the Raiders coach would.
Yes, but it's the legacy that he's building.
Right.
There's a
especially if you win the motherfucker
16-0 national championship undefeated.
You're at least getting your own building and
dude, you're getting a statue on
at least. No, we're starting with buildings.
A building, a building on campus, and then a statue at the stadium.
Statue's just part of the deal.
Okay,
that's an expected, but no, you're getting a building right off the bat.
Yeah.
Pick whatever one you want.
It could be a perfect season, a 16-0 national
we'll give you the courthouse
season. Whatever you want, buddy. Bloomington's yours.
It's the
but the
Coach Signetti Courthouse of Bloomington, Indiana.
Obviously, Eisen was pipe dreaming and talking. He's not.
Yeah, everybody has since.
But yeah, there's a legacy that's going to be. If he wins the national championship on an undefeated season, it could be one of the greatest single turnarounds in any sport of all time ever.
No, 2 years, man. This is year 2.
That's what I'm saying. It's a turnaround. But we were before he got there.
If you did it in year 1, that's a turnaround.
Even in year 2, before this year, when this year started, IU was still the losingest college football program.
That's how bad they suck.
History.
Yeah.
So year 2, this guy comes in, goes undefeated, wins a national championship,
and be the first team to go 16-0.
Yeah. So since
Clemson did 15-0.
Yeah, yes. But the last time it happened, that it was like when they were playing the School of the Blind and shit like that, back in the 20s or some shit. So
no, Clemson, they did it.
Clemson didn't go undefeated.
Yes, they did. They went,
but they didn't win a No, I don't think that's right. Brad,
they did. They went 15-0. This is the first time 16-0 that somebody could go.
So they're saying
because of the playoffs. That was before the playoffs.
Okay, so there's been an undefeated national champion.
Yes, Clemson.
Okay.
Back when you had the BCS bullshit.
Yeah,
the computer would spit out the tape.
It'd say, hey, now you two are playing each other and the winners of the national championship.
Yeah.
Okay. You may be right. So,
but this is because now they added the playoffs, so there's extra games.
Yeah. Okay.
So that there'll be one up.
Gotcha.
That's the only reason why.
All right.
Don't get heated.
All right. My bad. That's our long first segment broke down real quick for you. We're going to take a quick break, and we will come back and break down Week 18 / Week 4 of the preseason of the NFL.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, there was only a couple games where the shit that mattered. So the rest of it was just bad football.
There was one that was fucking fire.
We'll blaze through that shit real quick, but we'll be right back after this.
All right. Peace.
Hey, Dave, do you ever get tired of your balls being dirty?
Absolutely, man. It's extremely hard to play with dirty balls.
Dirty balls can adversely affect the trajectory and spin of your golf ball.
Oh, yeah? Well, have you tried one of our new WHS ball washers? Keep your balls shiny and clean from sand and mud.
No. Sure. Let me try one. Wow. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome, man. And while you're out there, folks, don't forget to pick up new WHS ball washers from Winterhawk Studios. Check them out. They're in your grocer's freezer.
Welcome back. I hope you didn't miss us too much. As you can see, Mr. Yagi has a wardrobe change. It's like an award show, man. He goes, leaves in one thing, comes back in something else.
Go meow.
Rocking that Panthers gear. They are our first game to recap in Week 18, Dave.
Again.
There was, I ain't gonna lie to you, this recap is probably going to go pretty quick because there was only a few games that mattered, and the rest of them were like preseason games. So,
yeah, probably. But there was some shit I want to talk about in that Panthers game that can't happen in any NFL game whatsoever.
Okay, yes. And we're going to start right out with the Panthers at Bucks. That was our first game on Saturday. That game had the most meaning, the second most meaning, tied, whatever. There was two divisions that were up for grab this past weekend. The NFC North, or NFC South, and the NFC North.
Yes.
And we started our
It starts the weekend and it ends the weekend.
It did. So we started out on Saturday with the Panthers at the Bucks. And the Buccaneers won this game 16-13, but
the only game on
television.
This is okay. You saw it. I was infuriated because even if it wasn't my team, and
Still
I was just
a horrible call.
Multiple.
The worst.
Blatant. This cannot happen if that happened in the Super Bowl.
Yes, cannot happen.
It cannot happen.
Those officiating crews get graded, and their grades for that game had to be
the head of that officiating
terrible.
crew was retiring after that day.
Yes, and we've had
and
discussions.
Clearly,
yes, he needed to go. We've had discussions throughout the course of the season.
Or he bet on the Bucks.
Yes, we've had discussions throughout the course of the season where, there's always bad calls, right?
You'll have a bad call here or there,
and you can't always
not blatant like
you can't always blame the officiating on the outcome of the games. But this one in particular were some of the worst calls I've seen all season, and they definitely they affected the outcome of the game.
Tampa deserved to win that game. Tampa ran all over Carolina.
They did.
They had Carolina in complete control. But the minute that Carolina tried to show some life,
yes, the refs.
I mean, you blow dead a whistle that's a backwards pass.
Yes,
you blew it dead like an incomplete pass.
Yes,
then you double down and say no, it was a backwards pass that went out the end, out of bounds.
Yep,
motherfucker, no, it did not.
Yes.
We all saw. So you lied right there, in front of God and everybody. But my point is, this is the only fucking game on.
Yes.
Where's New York?
100%.
Why didn't they call and be like, no, that errors in the favor of the offense because you fucked up?
Yeah, you're completely wrong there. New York is supposed to be the
judge and jury of the whole fucking thing.
For a quick response, not burn a lot of television time. Hey, no, that's completely wrong. You really blew it here. This is
fix it. You have time to fix it.
And they've done that in other games throughout the season.
But they didn't give a flying fuck this game. That's what pisses me. If this was in the Super Bowl, what is New York doing?
Yeah.
This is the only fucking game.
Yes, every one of them guys should be in their booth or in their trailer or their studio going, no, we way missed that one.
But NFL didn't even acknowledge this. Then right after that, old boy gets his fucking helmet ripped off.
Oh, yeah.
And thrown fucking 10 yards. Yeah. That's a fucking PI all fucking day. Tommy Tremble, Golden Domer, is the one that got his fucking helmet ripped off. Not a goddamn penalty. The announcers were even like, that's a fucking penalty. Even the announcers that have the fucking rules guy that's on, he even
Mike
sided
Ferreira,
with
whoever it is up there.
Yeah, he even sided on the fucking backwards pass. He's like, that should err in the favor of the offense.
Yep.
And then, I don't know if you know this, kids, when you're a wide receiver and you clear off the line, the first 5 yards, you're allowed to clear. You can hand fight. You can clear traffic. So basically, there's 5 yards for each person.
Yes, you get
defensive, offensive to stick a thumb up each other's ass.
Absolutely.
But after the 5 yard mark, you better play clean.
Yep.
It happened on the 3 yard mark.
Yep.
Tetaroa tapped him on the fucking forehead.
Barely, dude.
And then ran another 30 yards.
Caught the
pass, and then they call fucking pass interference.
Yeah, offensive pass interference.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Absolute bullshit.
Tampa Bay deserved to win that game because they did handle the Panthers. But the Panthers, made it a 3-point fucking game. Those 3 plays.
That play, the one to Tetaroa, the one to T-Mac, that one.
That was a scoring play.
That was a scoring.
They were moving down the field on that.
That was could have been the
that
outcome.
one, the backwards pass. Dowdle had the ball.
Yes.
He could have ran, but they blew it dead.
Yes.
He had 10 yards to run.
There was, like I said, again.
They blew it dead. And then that PI, that's 15 yards they should have had.
That was.
Not PI.
OPI.
Personal foul.
Oh, no.
With the helmet rip, that's 15 yards.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes. But the McMillan.
And the guy might have gotten thrown out because they were chippy as fuck when this game started.
That T-Mac one, though, that was when Carolina was driving to take the lead.
And they were moving.
They were moving the ball well.
Yeah.
They got their shit together. That was a drive that could have changed the outcome of that game entirely.
Yep.
And that was a god awful. I mean, that was just a horrible.
All 3 of those plays came within 2 minutes.
Yes. Yeah.
And that was straight. It can't happen in any game. It sucks it happened against my team, but Tampa had the game handled. But Carolina was able to pull it within 3, even after doing with that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, they were driving.
But that can't happen. If that happens in the Super Bowl, if that happens at any playoff game this weekend, that's insane. That should never happen. And the NFL's been mum.
Yeah.
Haven't said a goddamn word. And it's the only fucking game on.
New York, where are you?
You should have called him and be like, you guys are fucking wrong.
Hmm. I completely agree.
So that's the frustrating part of the whole thing.
Yeah. Obviously the outcome was it was 14-16.
Somehow it was fucking close.
Yep. Bucks got the win but unfortunately the Bucks did not control their own destiny.
No, it all came down to the Saints and the Falcons.
That's right. We'll touch that game in a minute, but even Baker was. Did you see the highlights on Sunday? Were you watching football Sunday when they kept?
He's just sitting on his couch like this.
I think Baker Mayfield's wife sent a picture. Like, I've never seen him this stressed watching football.
Yeah,
because again, they didn't control their own destiny. But yes, that was some horrible officiating in that game. Bucks get to win, like you said.
The Bucks deserved to win.
You could say that, but that particular,
but it came so close. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly right. Those series of events with those penalties,
and those
could have really
all
changed
3 of those
the
penalties were on when Panthers had the offense.
Yes. So that was how we.
It just can't happen.
That's
NFL.
How we started.
I'm a huge NFL. That can't happen.
No.
I don't care what game it is. I don't care if it's the Jets versus the Browns. You cannot blatantly make bad calls like that.
They're that
and then
obvious.
Then the NFL office in New York, when it's the only fucking game on TV,
they should all be
not even chime in.
Yeah, not acknowledge or say, wait, we.
That's a complete failure on the whole system.
I agree.
So I think that New York bullshit is bullshit.
Yeah,
because nobody was watching.
We had.
Sorry for yelling, but that really pisses me off.
He didn't get to his 9 wins. He got the playoffs, but he didn't get his. 9
I don't
wins.
even. Like I said, this could have been the Browns and the Jets on a fucking Thursday night in October. And seeing that shit, I'd have been like, that can't happen.
You're absolutely right.
You're ruining the integrity of the league right here, especially when you have a quote unquote home office that reviews every play within the last 2 minutes of each quarter. So that's bullshit.
I agree completely. And that's where this shit like this is where these conspiracies of the NFL rigged and
of the gambling.
Yes, exactly. That's where this gambling.
That whole night I was so fucking mad.
That's where this gambling.
Not because the Panthers lost, but because of those calls. I've been like, this gambling shit's got to go. I don't give a fuck. It got to go. Get your fucking degenerate gambling bullshit out of sports.
No,
but
I agree.
Make it back underground.
Yes, yeah.
We're underground. At least the games were still
parlay cards.
Yes, where at least the game
get from your bookie.
It wasn't a commercial advertising. NFL is sponsored by DraftKings, fucking
FanDuel,
whatever the fuck.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Keep it underground.
But because
it was way better illegally because the game still played.
Yes, but
except for the NBA.
Now that it's corporate and money, all the money's.
Oh
in
yeah, that was so blatant.
There's no way to.
That was so blatant.
There's no way to not have conspiracy theories when it comes to this. When you have Andy, I think was it Green Bay that kicked the field goal. They were down whatever to 0. They kicked the field goal at the end that meant absolutely nothing, but it fucked the spread.
It fucked like 0.5 points. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The spread. So Andy's like, you can't tell me this isn't blatant. I'm like, okay.
They had 1 second left in the game, and they said, "Fuck it, we're kicking a field goal."
And Andy's like, this is where that bet stick comes in. I'm like, I agree with you, but I also, in the terms of organization, you don't want to get shut out going into the playoffs.
No, the players don't want to be shut out.
So I understand that, but still, these are the things that go in your mind when the NFL does shit like that in that Carolina
but it conveniently plays into all the other stuff.
Exactly. So that's where the gambling and all this it just changed the dynamic of the game so much.
Yeah.
That sports betting is such a big thing, but it's $1 billion freaking industry, So
is the NFL.
But yeah. So it is what it is. But
so
moving on.
Can't fucking happen. I'm telling you, NFL.
Wild card round coming out. You officiators better
New
get
York
shit together.
I'm calling you all bullshit because you didn't do nothing.
Our Saturday night game, which was for control of the NFC West and the number 1 seed in the NFL playoffs in the NFC.
That was the
Seahawks Niners.
That was a pretty boring game.
It was a pretty boring game. Yeah.
Well, we all thought that was going to be a banger of the week.
We did, yeah. And it came down to a defensive struggle.
Yeah. Neither quarterback played well.
No, the offenses couldn't really get going.
Yeah,
so
they just didn't do anything.
But the Seahawks win that game 13-3 and lock up the number 1 seed and home field throughout. So now we move on to Sunday's action. And we're going to start right at the fucking gate at the top. Colts at the Texans. The Colts made this game interesting. Now, for the first, C.J. Stroud only played the first half, I believe it was. But here's my take on this game.
Hence the reason this week's list is not going to be very exciting by any means.
Yes. So Riley Leonard gets his first start in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And
he should have.
I think he played phenomenal. He made some rookie mistakes. It's his first start.
Yeah.
But it brings into question the idea of Phillip Rivers. And I get week 1 maybe because Riley Leonard was nursing the knee injury that he came in for when Jones got hurt. But what Riley Leonard did in that game, being able to push the ball down the field, Alec Pierce had a career day. He had his best day as a pro before he got ejected for the dumbest. I mean, the rule's the rule. I get it. J.J. Watt was calling that game, and even he said, look, I understand the rule is black and white. You can't touch an official. But it wasn't in a malicious content. He was walking up to him to have a conversation with him and rubbed shoulders with him, But he wasn't coming after him. He was walking over to talk to him. And, I mean, that was, again, bullshit call by the officiating crew. The rules are black and white, though. You cannot touch an official. I get it.
I know, but now guys are high-fiving officials.
Yes. Well, Patrick Mahomes does because of the 12th
No,
man.
but whenever the ref runs in like this, linemen you're not allowed to touch him
per the black and white rule.
But they're whoosh, and it's fine.
Yeah,
it's totally
they could
fine.
get ejected for that, though.
I know they could.
Pierce did.
You're not allowed to touch.
Yeah. So the Colts with Riley Leonard, who again I thought had great. He threw 2 touchdowns. He ran for 1. He looked he made a couple mistakes. But our defense is shit. But I really wanted to see. I want to see Riley Leonard play those couple games that Rivers played, just because what he could give us, the opportunities that would be available. Would it have changed things? Could we have got to playoffs? Maybe. Would it have mattered? Not one bit. But you let the kid learn. I mean, you weren't going nowhere even with Rivers. Even if Rivers would have got us in the playoffs, we weren't winning games. We weren't winning the Super Bowl.
No.
So seeing
that was Ballard trying to save his job.
Well, it doesn't matter. Seeing what Leonard did really intrigues me, and I think we talked about after the Jones injury. I think they re-signed Daniel Jones. If he's healthy, great. If he's not, I think Riley Leonard could probably win you a game or 2 in the first 4 games.
You have to use him.
Yes, AR's done.
Why'd you draft him if you're not going to use him?
Absolutely. They drafted him because the style of offense that Steichen runs, when they were thinking that Richardson was going to be their guy, because Riley Leonard ran a shit ton at Notre Dame. So he
played the national championship.
Yes. So he could play he could run that.
He's already accomplished more than this team has in 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely. So granted, he was a 4th or 5th round pick, but he does what your offense does. He does the kind of things that your offense is designed to do. And we saw that on Sunday, and I was very, very pleased to see how Riley Leonard played. In that, our organization is a fucking mess. Carly Ursay Gordon's post-season press conference, she said the word urgency to win games at the end. The urgency to win, the urgency to not keep losing she said it so many times, and I got to the point where I had to quit listening. I was so aggravated. And then she, comes out and, obviously sticks with Steichen and Ballard. But I said something about that a few weeks ago, that because of her newness as an owner and the familiarity that she has with those guys.
She's not an owner.
She's a CEO.
Because there's two other sisters.
They are.
They are all the owners.
Yes, but she's president, CEO.
Right, but she
makes the calls.
Well, she's the one that comes on TV and makes the calls.
Well,
I'm sure they all congregate.
I said weeks ago that because of the familiarity and her first year,
they were going to get way out.
They were going to get another shot.
Yeah,
but I think I said it again a few weeks ago. This was a tale of 2 seasons in one for the Colts. The first half,
literally,
the first half were 8-1, and then we lose 7 games in a row.
Yeah,
the first team ever in NFL history to win 8 games, to start to see go 8-1 and not make the playoffs. Horrible. Shane Steichen's play calling, much like Harbaugh and the not using Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
How do you not use your
You got the
count?
second best running back in the league, and you're not using
He would have been the best if they'd have run the motherfucker.
I know. You'd probably be in the playoffs.
Probably. There's a couple of them games we'd probably win if we use Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, instead of doing like we talk about so many goddamn times. Quick 3 and outs.
Yes. Not burning clock when you have a lead.
Yeah, you have the lead.
When you have the lead, you're throwing the ball.
And then amazingly, you made 3 plays in 15 seconds, and here comes the other team.
A la Baltimore Ravens.
Because your defense sucks, and they're not scared of you.
Yes. So run the motherfucking ball and run 40 seconds off the clock. You do that 3 times, that's almost 2.5 minutes.
Hell, take a knee and let the clock run down.
So,
and then punt the motherfucker.
Extreme disappointment season on the Colts. But yes, the first team to start 8-1 and not make the playoffs in NFL history. And we kept everybody.
Good job.
No first-round draft pick.
Run it back.
No quarterback. So we'll move on now to the Saints and Falcons. And I was, because of my buddy Dave Yagi, and I like the Panthers because he loves the Panthers. I'm not a Panthers fan, but I like the Panthers because he loves the Panthers.
But are you a Carolina fan?
I mean, I like the Carolinas.
There you go. Then you should be automatically.
Okay. So
you should automatically root for all those.
I was a Falcons hooting and hollering fan watching that game. That was one of the only games I paid attention to on Sunday.
You know who I'm really scared of is this Shuck motherfucker.
Shuck, hey, buddy, I'm not going to lie to you.
Dude, if he gets the Saints right, I'm fucked.
And Kellen Moore, their new coach, I think is going to do good things with him, which Shuck around and find out. As soon as they get a new running back, because Kamara's days are done. They
pretty much.
They rode the shit out of that dude for years. So they get some a little bit of new juice in there. You might Shuck around and find out. But that was a good game, back and forth.
There was.
Cousins did enough to pull it out for the Panthers.
Yeah, thank God. I like the stands. Everybody wearing Panthers and Bucks jerseys.
Yes, yeah. I did.
At the Falcons Stadium.
Yeah, I saw when the game was over, my son was over watching with me, and I'm like, look at this shit. There was guys in Panthers jerseys high-fiving Falcons fans, man.
Hell yeah.
They were stoked. So that was a good game. That was one of the few that mattered on Sunday. We had the Browns at the Bengals. The only thing good came out of this game was Myles
sack
Garrett.
record.
And did that look almost a little bit like the lay down that Favre for Strahan to you?
Burrow don't want to get hurt.
Well, no, if he'd been hurt enough.
He's looking for another team right now.
Browns win that game 2018. There wasn't a lot in that game other than the sack record. It wasn't on TV. I was watching Red Zone. They kept going. Red Zone kept going to that game when they were on defense, and Garrett was in, just waiting to see the sack.
Well, see, the thing about getting sacks is you don't get to get a sack unless your team's in the lead.
Usually, yeah.
Because their other team has to be in a passing situation.
And he got that, what was it, 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter?
Well, yeah, it was almost not going to happen.
I know it. I was starting to worry.
I thought for sure he'd get at least 2.
Yeah, I did too. So that was the...
But then immediately after it happened, it came to Strahan. And they were asking Strahan about it. He's like, look, it couldn't happen to a better guy. He's good on the field, good off the field. But at least I did it in 16 games.
That's right.
And then Bradshaw started to pipe up. He's like, well, you played 12 games, so I'm not going to compare a 15-game season to your 12-game season.
But didn't Bradshaw play like 14 games back when
something like that? Whatever. And then Bradshaw's like, all right, man, all right. But they were all having fun.
Yeah.
It was funny.
We had the Titans at the Jaguars. Jaguars rolled them 41-7.
Yep.
I'm amazed.
Take the division like I called at the beginning of the year.
Yes. I'm amazed that that they let Lawrence play as long as he did. He didn't come out till fourth quarter.
I mean, he's feeling good.
He is feeling good. They're getting him ready.
Yeah.
That's going to be a matchup.
He's got his confidence.
Yeah. When we get to the matchups, there's some.
They did so much in-season trades and all that. I think Jacksonville's looking pretty good rolling into this.
I greatly agree with you. We had the Packers at the Vikings. Vikings win this 16-3.
Yeah.
No Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Packers are limping into the playoffs, but we will see what happens.
They're first out.
Cowboys, Giants. Giants win this one 34-17.
Fucking up their draft stock again.
Dak didn't play long. Most of the starters for Dallas didn't play long.
There was nothing for neither one of these
boring
teams.
Game. Bills beat the Jets 35-8. Josh Allen came out, started the game, played the first snap, and then hit the bench.
Yep. He should.
Makes sense. I mean, but they still rolled. It was the Jets. We had the Lions and Bears. Now, the Bears, okay, so the same time this game's going on, the Philly game was going on. Then this one mattered a little
Commanders.
bit. Yes. So, obviously, the Lions beat the Bears 19-16.
Yeah.
But
and
Eagles,
that made a difference.
It did. Because if the Eagles had have played their starters, because the Eagles didn't play their starters.
No.
If the Eagles played their starters and win that game, they're the number 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bears lost and kept the number 2 seed, which means the Bears get 2 home games.
And they're playing the Packers next week.
Yes. And they get, if they win, they're playing
But that
Chicago
should be
again.
a win for Chicago.
100% should be.
I would think.
But point is, with the Eagles sitting everybody, they could have taken the number 2 seed with the Bears loss. So why they didn't, who knows?
Well, the Eagles gave up the last couple weeks. After they won the division, I think they pretty much shut it down.
Chargers, Broncos had the
Herbert wasn't playing.
No, Herbert wasn't playing. Broncos win this 19-3. Again, nothing spectacular. Chiefs, Raiders. Raiders win this one 14-12. Again.
And still have the number 1 draft pick.
Yep. Rams beat the Cardinals 37-20. Didn't watch it. Didn't care. Didn't matter. Patriots, Dolphins.
I didn't watch a lot of these games. I honestly didn't.
I didn't either because they weren't matter.
It was a fucking preseason Sunday.
That's what I text you guys. I was like, anybody what? This feels like a preseason
that list
week. Yeah.
My next question when I read down the list is like, what team was this?
Yeah. Yeah, no shit, because I don't know half those guys that started
There's
playing.
one guy.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2. Never mind.
Yeah, okay.
I overspoke.
Patriots, Dolphins. Patriots win 38-10.
Yeah, they needed to.
Yep. Commanders, Eagles. Commanders win this in 24-17.
Yeah.
And then we finished with the slobber knocker for the AFC North on Sunday night.
That was actually a great game. That was a great game. It was
a good game. Hey, so I know we're give and take on Aaron Rodgers, right? He looked good in that game.
Rodgers is Rodgers, man. The only thing I don't like Rodgers is Rodgers. He's just a fucking. I'm not taking away his football. He's just a douche flute. Like in real life.
I love him in that.
I like him in certain times, but then at other times it's like, what do you? Whatever. But either way, football talented as hell, man.
Yeah, he's
amazing football player.
He's in that pedigree with Manning and Breeze.
Yeah,
and Favre
for sure. I'll never take that away from him.
But
just his personal shit out off the field is where I'm like, dude, you're a fucking douche.
But it was a good game. It came down.
It was a great.
Came down to the fucking wire.
Pittsburgh missed a kick.
Yep,
and then
Baltimore takes a lead. Rodgers hits Austin on that fucking down the left side for the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore gets it back with time.
Because that one dude fell down.
Yes, he did. He just straight fell down.
And then Isaiah Likely, that had been fucking up all season
puts
long.
him in field goal range with a glorious catch.
Yeah, but that dude had lost them 2 or 3 games all year long.
I know, but great catch. Put him in field goal range. Baltimore, it's over. It's a done deal. And this kid misses. Rookie kicker.
Yep.
Misses wide right. That's a Vanderjagt.
The exact same shot that the Steelers quarter.
Yeah.
What was his name? The kicker.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
They're both their kicks. If you look at it, they went exactly the same direction.
Yeah. I don't know if it was windy up there or what, but
yeah. Well, they say it's hard as fuck to kick in Pittsburgh for some reason.
It was a great game to finish the regular season NFL.
Oh, it was awesome.
And it put Pittsburgh in as the winner of the North, and it cost John Harbaugh his job.
Yeah.
Well, that and not running Derrick Henry.
And Mike Tomlin, for some reason, said if my aunt had daddy parts, she'd be my uncle.
Yes.
I don't know the question that was asked.
Oh, it was.
I just heard what he said on the microphone.
It was a dumb question that was asked because I remember I heard it too, and I was like, "Fucking Tomlin, you gotta love him."
Oh, I love Tom. He's well compensated
yes,
for what his choices are.
It was an ignorant question that he gave an ignorant answer to.
Yeah, but I didn't hear the question. That's the problem.
I wish I remembered the question.
Well, if my aunt had daddy parts, she'd be my uncle.
Yes.
I was like, that's all I heard. I didn't hear.
So that was our week 18 / preseason week 4. A few games mattered, rest of them didn't. So it's
a shitload of them didn't.
Yeah. So it's time to find out who made the list this week. It's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week. Cue the music.
All right, cue that shit.
Cue it.
It's the last one of the year, kids.
It's our favorite time. Everyone laugh, clap, and cheer. The shittiest quarterback finally here. The shittiest quarterback of the week. The shittiest quarterback of the week. Yeah.
All right, guys. It's time for the last one of the regular season. It's time for
the shittiest quarterback of the week.
Week 18 edition, last one of the regular season. Dave, who are these quarterbacks that made the list?
Well,
yes,
I'm gonna read down this list, and I'm gonna say if you know who this guy just played for.
Yes, that's good. Could be difficult.
All right, every week I give you 5, and one always sucks. So, number 5. I actually know who this guy is. Shane Buechele.
Shane Buechele.
Buechele.
Okay. Who did he play quarterback for this week?
He was signed by a team from Buffalo's practice squad. That should give it away.
No, I still don't know who he is.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That's the guy who played for the Chiefs? Okay.
Yeah, but Shane Buechele.
Number 5.
Number 5. Checking in at number 5. 88 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 69.9.
Way to go,
Shane Buechele. If I'm even saying that right.
Yeah.
We'll know this guy. Number 4 coming in, Brock Purdy.
We know Purdy.
He's on a Super Bowl projected favorite.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yep. 127 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 64.9. All right, this guy.
Again, preseason week 4.
Yeah, no shit. I have no idea who this guy plays for. I saw it and wrote it down and forgot immediately. Clayton Tune.
No idea. This was a quarterback that played quarterback this week.
A whole game.
You don't even know what team he played for? He wrote down his name, didn't know who he played
I did when I was going through the game list.
Yeah.
But I didn't memorize what.
Hey, Siri.
Yeah.
Who's Clayton Tune?
I think he's, who did Minnesota play?
Ooh. He's an American footballer.
Yeah, no shit. They all are.
Green Bay or Minnesota?
I think he played against Minnesota.
So did the Green Bay quarterback?
I don't know.
Hey, Siri, who is Clayton Tune? We need to know this stuff. We can't give you a show without knowing who the quarterbacks are.
Well, it's preseason.
He played for Houston and was selected by the Arizona Cardinals in the 5th round of the 2023 NFL Draft.
Well, that was 3 years ago. Anyway, Clayton Tune, he either plays for the Packers or Minnesota because it was in that game. He threw for, this is in a fucking game, kids. 34 fucking yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 60.4%.
He played for the Packers. Yeah, he played for the Packers.
Instead of Malik Lewis?
Yeah, Malik Willis.
Yeah. So this guy was better than him? Or Willis got hurt?
Willis got hurt. Yeah.
Anyway, so now we know. Oh, number 2 checks in. We know this guy.
Okay.
He's familiar, suck. Aiden O'Connell for the fucking Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah. That's right. The Purdue quarterback.
I was getting ready to say
Purdue quarterback.
With the weird perverted child predator mustache. 102 yards, 0 interceptions, touchdowns, 59.3. Okay, now we're going to the winner, the champion of the week.
The number 1 guy.
Not the season. We still have a season winner.
Yes, but the number 1 guy this week, week 18, preseason week 4.
I didn't know he was still in the league. I thought he went to Canada. His name is Trey Lance.
Yes, the North Dakota young guy that was supposed to be a superstar.
What team?
I don't know where he played at.
I thought he went to Canada. I honestly did in the offseason.
Yeah.
But he's your number one shitty quarterback of the week. 130. Let me burp. 136 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, sitting at a 43.4.
Okay, who did he play for?
I don't know. That's why I'm thinking it's the Chargers.
It is the Chargers. Yep, it is the Chargers. Hang on, let me confirm.
See,
yep, Trey Lance, Chargers.
NFL's been drunk all year long,
Yes,
especially on.
We got guys in week 18/week 4 of the preseason playing quarterback on the list.
Yeah.
Did we all have one regular quarterback there? Purdy was the only one that made the list. A regular.
Aiden O'Connell.
He's not a regular starter. Purdy,
but we knew his name.
But we did know him. Yeah,
because he was a regular before they figured out.
So we knew 2 of the 5.
He was irregular.
We knew 2 of the 5 on the list this week, and only one of them is a bona fide NFL starting quarterback.
Yeah, that's a Super Bowl favorite.
Yes. Okay.
And he was number 4 on the fucking list.
Yeah.
So anyway, Trey Lance, you were the shittiest quarterback of the week. But apparently a lot of you guys were.
Yeah.
A lot of this list got really short because a lot of guys didn't finish.
Yeah.
A lot of guys played a series or a quarter or whatever. So it was really hard this week for me to find something. But we all want to know who the shittiest quarterback of the year is, right? You want to know the shittiest of the shittiest of all shitty quarterbacks of the year?
Yes.
That's been number 1 more than anybody else in this whole list.
So are you going off of our list or the total QBR for the year?
My list of who was number 1 since week 1.
Okay.
So this guy was a 3-time repeat offender.
He got 3 awards for the shittiest quarterback of the week.
3 number 1 awards.
3 number 1 awards.
So the only other guy that came even close to it was Cooper Rush when he won it back-to-back
weeks. Yes.
Yes. So here it goes. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm excited for this one. It's my fucking guy, the Carolina Reaper.
Really?
Fucking Bryce Young won it 3 times. Week 1, 9, and 17 as the shittiest quarterback of the week.
Damn it.
But you know what? That motherfucker in the playoffs,
That's
boy.
Right, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, Carolina
so either
Reaper.
way, yep. Bryce, sorry. You do suck when you suck.
Yeah.
You're the shittiest quarterback of the year. So make sure you get both Trey Lance and Bryce Young.
Picture both of them on this week.
Yeah,
I got
maybe making out, something like that.
AI's genius. It does
I know it is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. So Bryce Young and Trey Lance, shittiest of the year, shittiest of the week. That is the shittiest quarterback
of the week year. Either way, let's stick with NFL fun facts real quick.
Okay.
Well, I think we touched about this. The Jets are the only team since 1933
to not record an interception.
They started tracking this strat in 1933.
Yeah.
And they're the first team since
to not record
to never ever get an interception. And they hired a defensive coach.
Yes.
And Sauce Gardner was there for the first half of the season.
So that guy
the Colts gave away 2 first-round draft picks.
That guy started his season 1-7. Then he got traded and went 1-7.
Mm-hmm.
What a shitty fucking.
And no picks.
No picks. None.
And he's a shutdown corner.
My ass. Shut down, bro.
Either way. Now, I'm going to quiz you real quick.
Okay.
Which NFL coach, by the way, hold on, timeout. This was our first fan-submitted trivia question that we owe a shirt to.
Okay.
Because we said,
Okay.
So this is a great one. This is a great one.
Where did this come from? Did I miss this on the Facebook? Or?
Yeah, I was privately messaged from a fan.
Okay.
They gave me this trivia question. So this guy, Mr. Rod Forward, will win
a shirt. Yeah.
Get his information. I'll get his info and I'll ask what shirt that he wants and all that stuff like that. But you know Rod Forward.
No, I do know Rod. Yeah.
So he sent me this
restaurant manager at all them places we used to hang out.
McGilvery's.
Well, McGilvery's, but he was a restaurant manager at a couple of the bars downtown. Yeah. I know Rod. Okay.
So this
Rod,
is a great.
You're getting a shirt, buddy.
I will get a hold of you. I'll get your address and find out what shirt you want, whatever. But you actually win. We told you the whole fucking time. All you have to do is do this. This blew my mind. So this motherfucker gets a shirt.
Yeah. So hey, make sure you ask him which shirt he wants, what size, what color, because we have colors.
Yeah.
And I will.
And the address.
Yeah, and the address. Definitely need that. Rod, you got a shirt coming your way, brother.
Yeah, for sure. You're the first one to do this, and it blew my mind, and I enjoyed it. So I'll phrase this as a trivia question, which is he hit me up randomly with this trivia question.
Okay.
Says, which NFL coach has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson? Current NFL coach.
Current NFL coach?
You won't get it. I didn't get it.
The only one I can think of is Dan Campbell, and he played tight end.
That's not rushing yards.
I know, but he could have run the ball. Tight ends run the ball in sweeps and jet sweeps, shit like that. Head coach or coordinator?
Which NFL head coach has
coach?
more rushing yards than Bo Jackson?
In a season or like a game or?
Just career.
NFL head coach. Now I got to go through the head coaches in my mind. Oh, my goodness.
Which one's played?
Yes. NFL current NFL head coach?
You're getting a shirt, Rod.
Current NFL head coach?
Yeah.
That has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson?
It'll blow your fucking mind. It blew mine.
I have no fucking clue. No idea.
Anybody want to guess? Oh, I'm sorry. You can't hear me. Jim Harbaugh.
When he was quarterback.
2,000. Listen to this. 2,787 yards for Jim Harbaugh.
Okay.
Bo Jackson, 2,782.
Get the fuck out of here.
5 yards.
Jim Harbaugh. Captain comeback.
Let her rip.
Running, scrambling with the Bears and the Colts.
That's career.
That is crazy. Bo Jackson was one of the greatest of all time. Career cut short by injury.
I thought he was full of shit.
You had to look it up?
And that's a fucking fact, bro.
That is awesome. Rod.
I confirmed it. I confirmed all this. I fact-checked the living fuck out of this. Don't believe. Because he actually said he had a typo. It said Bo Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking Barry Sanders. I was like, ain't no fucking way, buddy. Come on.
Wow.
But yes, Rod, kick the fucking ass on this stat trivia question, whatever you want to call it. You get a free shirt. And we told you several times throughout the year. That blew my mind. It blew his mind.
Yeah.
That's
unreal.
That's worth a free fucking shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So kids, don't just throw us junk. Throw us shit like that.
Yes, they get you.
That make me actually have to fucking prove a point.
I will send you anything off of our shop that you want. You give.
Well,
shit like
I wouldn't
that.
say that because then motherfucker will pick a fucking hoodie.
That's
worth $100.
But hey,
you get a shirt.
You get a T-shirt. Yeah. Hey.
So Rod, I will hit you up. Thank you for it.
Yeah, that's great. Good stuff.
I'll hit you up what shirt and size you want, and I'll need your address and all that.
Yeah.
And we'll get it out to you.
That's way cool.
But that's all we've got for the NFL fun facts and shittiest quarterback of the week year.
Cue the music.
Yeah, cue it.
It's our favorite time. Everyone laugh, clap, and cheer. The shittiest quarterback finally here. The shittiest quarterback of the week. The shittiest quarterback of the week. Yeah.
Welcome back. Again, great little trivia there from Rod. Thank you so much. Shirt coming your way. Before we recap our picks on the season and make our wild card game picks, I've got a few season leaders to break down for you for the NFL. So our passing yards leader on the season was the one and only Stafford Mathard, who's probably wrapped up the MVP in my guess, right?
I think so.
That 1 week he had bad, I think May took the edge a little bit. But then the following week, he came back and lit it up. So I think.
Yeah, he did.
I
think everybody's just so gushing over the
they are. Just, the young kids.
Everybody that votes, I think it's all going to May.
But I think Stafford deserves it. But Matthew Stafford led the league in passing yards with 4,707 yards. Matthew Stafford also led the league in passing touchdowns with 46. It's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, Manning broke the record at what, 41?
No, it was 51.
Oh, was it 51?
Yeah.
My bad.
Because I think Manning had it like 48,
and then
Brady took it at 49.
It. Yeah,
and then he got it again in Denver at 51 or something like that, I believe. So
I just never mind.
Yeah, the rushing yards champion was James Cook for Buffalo.
Not surprising at all.
1,621 rushing yards.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man, I thought maybe a lot of it was passing.
No, that's 1,600 rushing yards, not scrimmage yards.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I probably confused some of the passing yards
for scrimmage
because that dude worked his ass off all year.
The rushing touchdown champ was Jonathan Taylor at 18 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Receptions on the season, Puka Nacua.
Puka's a beast.
129 catches.
That's good.
Receiving yards leader was Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Makes sense.
1,793.
He was crushing the league.
Dude, he had a couple weeks where he
him and that Mbuka guy.
Oh, yeah, Mika Mbuka, both Ohio State products.
Yeah, boy, at the beginning of the first half of the season, those guys were fucking going
Smith and
at it.
Jigba was on pace to beat Calvin Johnson's 2,000-yard season, and then he had 2 or 3 games where he didn't do shit.
Right.
Which really affected.
Mbuka hit the college wall.
Yes. Yeah, we only played 12 games. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
he's like, well, I got to keep playing because the season ain't over, dickhead.
The receiving touchdowns leader was Devontae Adams.
Yes, it's a fact.
Hey,
he hadn't played in a month.
Yeah, I know it. He's back for, obviously, the playoffs.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford loved that guy.
Puka's your guy to get you all the yards. And Devontae catches touchdowns.
Devontae's your fucking possession receiver for sure.
When Devontae went to the Jets with Rodgers, because of Rodgers, you kind of thought when that experiment was gone, you thought, man, maybe Devontae's not what he was. But boy, with Stafford there,
that just shows you how bad a franchise can fuck shit up.
Yeah. So Devontae led the league in touchdown receptions at 14. Jordan, I can't even read my own writing. Brooks for Miami. Brooks, 183 tackles.
Oh, yeah, I know you're
Jordan
talking.
Brooks, yes. The sack leader we already touched on, Myles Garrett 23.
Yeah.
Forced fumbles.
Record-setting sack leader.
Forced fumbles, Joey Bosa.
Oh, nice.
5. And the leader in interceptions on the season was Kenyon Baird for Chicago at 7 interceptions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't know his last name.
Yeah. So
you said, as soon as you said Chicago, I knew.
So those are your the big stats leaders on the year.
Those will be guys at the NFL awards.
Oh yeah, they'll all be at the NFL honors.
And probably hitting season bonuses.
Oh yeah, incentives. They're going to get those. So it's time to make our picks. And again, it's wild card weekend, so we don't have very many games to pick. So how did Dave and I end up on the season? 18 weeks of the NFL.
In a row. Last week, Dave went 8-8, big 50%. I was 9-7 at 56%. So out of 272 regular season games, Dave was 157 and 115. I went 167 and 105. Mm-hmm.
So we did well. We half-assed know what we're talking about when it comes to the NFL.
We did a lot better than a lot of these people on ESPN.
I guarantee it. Yeah.
And they're not even drinking.
I have my bona fide bet stats, but we ain't got to that point yet. So it's time to pick some football games, Dave.
All right.
It is wild card weekend in the NFL.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild. And I like, I guess, in the betting world. Actually, it's straight up games. I'm going to pick some upsets. So it's wild card week.
I've been picking crazy shit all year.
All right, so we have obviously.
But I only missed apparently 10 of them.
Yes. For sports fans out there, guys that listen to our show, this episode will be published for you guys to listen to if you listen to it on Thursday. We have college football playoffs on Thursday night.
Yep.
We have college football playoffs on Friday night. We have NFL wildcard weekend playoffs on Saturday and Sunday and Monday night. So we start this week off. The NFL wildcard weekend starts on Saturday at 4:30.
Meow.
That's right. The Los Angeles Rams are going to Carolina
again.
That's right, and that they lost there last time we played.
I know.
So the Rams are going to Carolina to play the Panthers.
It's Carolina all day.
I wish I could. I wish I had your enthusiasm, but I'm picking the Rams.
I got to, man. We ain't been in playoffs since
I know you do.
2017.
But I'm picking the Rams.
I ain't even mad at that.
I know.
I have to pick.
Yes, you do. You can't be a fan and not pick your team.
No, I have to pick them.
So
we done beat them once.
Our Saturday night game is the Packers at the Bears.
That's Bears.
I like the Bears here too.
I think Packers are first round bounce.
They're
too. Hurt all to hell.
And the fucked up thing is, the Bears are an underdog at home. How does that make sense?
With all the injuries that the Packers have.
Yes. I know the Bears lost this past week to the Lions, but
the Lions did that on purpose.
Yes. I am not sold on the Packers.
And no, I'm not at all.
The Packers are favorites going into Chicago.
Until Micah Parsons got hurt, Michael,
yes.
I was okay with and then Jordan Love started getting hurt, and then the tight ends started, they're just an injury hell.
Yeah.
They're not going to make it out of this game.
I'm on the Bears here also at home. Now we hit Sunday. We got 3 games on Sunday, 1 on Monday night. Our first game on Sunday is the Buffalo Bills. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. going to Jacksonville to play one of the hottest teams in the NFL. Yep. Jaguars are an underdog at home.
It's Jacksonville.
It's Buffalo.
All right. If it was in Buffalo, I'd say Buffalo.
I can't pick against Buffalo.
It's Jacksonville, dude. I've been telling you, Jacksonville is going to do shit all year long,
and I'm behind you.
And they are on fucking fire right now. They are on
fire. But if there was ever a time when the fucking Buffalo Bills have a shot, there's no Mahomes in the playoffs. Okay, there's no Kansas City in playoffs.
Bills have their back against the wall the whole playoffs.
Yes.
They have the best quarterback in the league
that's left in the playoffs.
That's left going right now.
Yes.
And everybody's pulling for him.
Yes.
But it's still Jacksonville.
But you know it's my second team. You know how much
I understand. I'm
I
with
love
you.
The Bills.
I'm rooting. If the Bills won, it wouldn't even hurt my feelings.
We're just making picks.
Yeah. I'm just making picks because I've thought highly of Jacksonville this year. I
have too.
I think Trevor Lawrence is making the turn.
He's finally
got a good coaching staff.
Yes,
and the shit that they've done during the season to help that team out.
Jacoby Etienne's running.
He's got a good front
defense.
Yes,
they are a complete team.
If they don't do it this year, they will be a threat.
100%, absolutely.
If they stay with what they were doing, Jacksonville is a threat.
Yes, they are. They are to be reckoned with in the AFC.
And Trevor Lawrence is becoming what we thought Trevor Lawrence was
supposed to be. Yes.
But he got stuck with shitty coaches, shitty organizations.
100% agree.
Whatever.
But I'm picking
Buffalo. Go for it. I'm picking Jacksonville.
The 4:30 game, we have the 49ers at the Eagles. The Eagles are a 4.5-point favorite at home.
Niners at Eagles, right?
Niners at Eagles.
I'm taking the Niners.
I'm taking the Niners too. I do not trust the Eagles.
I don't either.
They have been so up and down all year. They haven't been explosive.
Jalen Hurts ain't done shit.
They have not.
Saquon Barkley ain't done shit. Offensively, they have not done shit.
No, I don't trust them. I like the Niners here. The Niners have been, how many weeks have we talked about the 12-5 San Francisco? How are they keep doing it? Because they're just a well-ran organization with a great coaching staff that has bought into what they're selling. I'm on the Niners here.
I give it to the Niners all day on that.
Next up on the 8 o'clock game on Sunday night, we have the Chargers at the Patriots.
That's Patriots.
You know how much I love Justin Herbert.
I know.
I'm going to take Patriots. Tough game. I think this is a good game. I think this is a close game.
I don't.
I do. But I'm going to take the Patriots as well.
I think the Patriots blow them out.
Now we have the Monday night game, last game of the weekend, wildcard weekend. We got the Houston Texans with one of the best defenses in the NFL going into Pittsburgh to play Aaron and the Steelers. I got a feeling, man.
That's tough.
I'm taking the Steelers here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll split it with you.
Okay.
Because honestly, Houston's one of my dark horses to secretly make it into
I like Houston.
Into the NFL, into the Super Bowl.
I don't think Houston's offense is good enough. And Pittsburgh's
but that defense.
They're stout, dude. They're badass.
But Pittsburgh has a $350 million defense.
Yes, they do. But they're old. We've
TJ Watt's back after his lung is fully inflated.
And I feel like Rodgers is going to give you one more little.
He's going to give you a ride.
Yeah.
Either way, I hope it's as fun as Sunday night's game.
Yeah.
For fans.
Yes. For the Patriots-Ravens game. Or I'm sorry.
No.
The Steelers-Ravens game.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to pick the Steelers here.
I'll split it with you.
All right. So there you have it, guys. That's our picks for Wild Card Weekend. It should be fun and exciting.
Well, I hope he made it through all that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So we got one segment left on for the night, I guess. So I was getting ready to go somewhere. I'm like, no, I'm not going there yet. It's not the end of the season. It's just Wild Card Weekend. So it's time to waste some money.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, we all wasted a lot of money. He's going to give you the stat.
I'm getting ready to tell you how we broke down for the year.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't get ponies for Christmas.
No ponies.
But either way, it's time for Bonafide Bets with Josh.
Bring it.
For Wild Card Weekend. Bonafide Bets.
Money.
Yeah.
So on the season, I went 40-32
on regular bets.
On regular picks.
Yeah.
It's the locks that got me.
Yeah, the one that you told everybody put their money on.
That's why we didn't get no ponies. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even ask for a pony.
So on the bets for the year, I was 40-32, 56%. That's winning, folks. That's winning. That's positive money. Now on the
that's
locks,
enough to make Vegas pissed at you.
Yeah. On the locks, I was 8-10 on my locks. 44%. But
You're under 500.
I was
kid.
kicking ass early in the season. The last 5-6 weeks, the locks have really, really, really put me under.
Yeah, when the teams start showing up.
Yeah, it kind of fucked me. So it really hurt me.
Kind of like the Colts.
Kind of like the Colts. First half season kicking ass.
Great.
Second half, just straight sucked at.
Yeah.
So here you go. I got 4 for you.
Here we go.
All right. I like Chicago, the Bears,
Chi-Town,
getting points at home versus the Packers. I like Chicago plus 1.5 versus Green Bay. Chicago's going to win outright. I would take the money line instead of the points. It pays better. Again, same here. If you take the spread, I got San Francisco plus 4.5 versus Philly. Take the money line. It's going to pay you better. San Francisco is going to win this game. So San Francisco plus 4.5 versus Philly. And then we just split the pick. I have Pittsburgh, who's getting points at home against Houston. Pittsburgh is getting 3 points versus Houston. I like Pittsburgh plus 3 against Houston.
Okay.
Now, my lock of the week. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Here's the lock. This is the one that if I hit it, you get ponies. If you miss it, I'm one more lock, one more week in a row with a bad lock. But I picked the Rams to win this game. Okay. And I think they win this game. But I like Carolina to cover. Carolina at home plus 10.5. That's your lock of the week.
Really?
Yes.
Minus any referee bullshit.
But 10.5 points, that's a lot. That's a lot of points in a regular game, let alone a playoff game at home the first time in Carolina, where Carolina beat the Rams already this year.
Yes.
Okay.
At Carolina, and they're doing it again.
Yes. 10.5 points. That's a touchdown and two field goals or 2 touchdowns. They don't beat them by 2 touchdowns. I think if the Rams win this game, which I think they do, they win by 7.
It's
Take
a
Carolina.
Touchdown, a field goal, and a safety.
You could do that too, but it's 10.5 points. It's that half point. If it was 10 points, I would take the Rams in this game, and that wouldn't be my lock. But it's that half point that gives me the lock here. Because they can lose by a touchdown and a field goal, and that half point gets me the win on the lock. Give me Carolina plus 10.5 at home against the Rams.
Yeah, go meow.
Meow, meow.
Anything else on that? Any other bets?
You know what? This is a bonus bet this week.
Oh,
I got a
shit.
bonus bet.
Oh, shit.
Got a bonus bet this week. And you could put double down on this motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
Take the Indiana motherfucking Hoosiers minus 3.5 against Oregon on Friday night. Put your money where your mouth is, Jack. I bet that motherfucker already.
You betting your whole paycheck on that?
I didn't bet my whole paycheck, but I put some money on it. I put some heat on it.
3/4?
I put a bill on it.
Save enough money for Chick-fil-A?
Maybe.
All right.
But take them motherfucking Hoosiers minus 3.5 against Oregon in the Fiesta Bowl.
All right.
Or I'm sorry, in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah, peaches.
Peach Bowl. So, yeah, there's your bonus bet.
Peaches.
You get a bonus bet this week.
Peaches
the
for
motherfucking Indiana Hoosiers are going to beat Oregon's ass
I hope they do.
in the Peach Bowl in Atlanta.
And go meow.
Meow, meow.
Shock the world.
Just cover.
Shock the world. Beat the
Breaks off
MVP
of 'em.
favorite or whatever.
Well, he is the MVP. So
either way.
that is that wraps up tonight's show. Thank you guys very much. Remember, thewrongcallsportscast.com. Get you the link to all of the socials, the Facebook, the Instagram, the link to the Dubby.
The wrong call.
Bingo. That's how they get a 10% discount, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, Rod, thank you for your trivia question. That'll throw you in. You get a shirt coming your way. All you guys are welcome. Send it in. You got a shirt coming your way. So,
yep. Rod, don't just post dumb shit like, hey, remember when you were in the Beatles? That was cool. As far as stats, blow my mind was something that Rod just blew both of our minds with.
Yes.
That I've been sitting on all weekend and couldn't wait to tell nobody, but I had to.
Waiting on the show to like.
It has to be something. That's an example of where to start, and you get a free T-shirt.
Yep.
So, Rod, you earned it. It's coming towards you. Go to wrongcallsportscast.com. Get on Dubby. Enter the wrong call when you check out. You get Chit for 10% off. Get merch that you're jealous that Rod got for free.
There's a store link down there to get all of your T-shirts, hats, sweatshirt, whatever koozies, whatever you want. So
hit us up on all the socials. Do me a favor, go to Spotify. It's free. It's absolutely free. That's our home platform. Start an account. It's free. It's not costing you money. Might get you a T-shirt if you're good enough at it. and then like and subscribe to the show.
Just
That's all you have to do.
We just need,
and then you can go back and listen to it on Apple or whatever
Amazon,
the hell,
wherever you want to.
Just do that. Subscribe on Spotify. It's all free, and that's about it. And basically, wrongcall.com for your wrong call needs.
For all the links. So this is our first show of 2026.
Yeah,
Thank you guys very much for 2025. We had a great year on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of new listeners. We had an uptick in views and listeners on YouTube and Spotify and all those places. So thank you very much for being a part of the Wrong Call family. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. We've still got a few weeks left here on our weekly for you guys before we hit our spring break, as we call it. So thank you guys for a great, great 2025. We greatly appreciate it. Like I said, Rod's getting a shirt coming his way. So if you guys would all participate, you can have one coming your way as well. So as always, Dave.
Hey, thanks for making the right call and listening to the wrong call.
Absolutely, guys. Dave, you kicked ass, brother.
You kicked more ass.
Thank you guys for listening.
Happy 2026, motherfuckers.
We will see you guys next week.